What's going on, y'all? Blue Falcon here. So I want to give a quick shout out to a YouTuber by the name of Black Conservative, 24, for posting up this video, and it's called Russian Arms Dealer Viktor Bout, Merchant of Death. First interview after being swapped for Griner. So let's just check this out, man. This is ridiculous.
Yo, listen to this.
Do you hate America?
No. In fact, knowing many inmates, I figure out we're sharing way more common. Maybe America is very much similar. Look, it's the same size, it's the same kind of this, and when you talk to them, there is nothing there even to beef about. We are naturally, born not to be enemies. And whenever there's conflict, it's elites. Every, American I met in a prison who is from rural area was very easy to deal with. He has no problem with Russia, and he was curious about Russia, despite all propaganda. They're losing their Christian values. They're losing their families. They're losing literally their countries. It's not anymore the same country. We knew America, who used to be a model for entire world and lead and be an example, like they say, a shiny town on the, sparkling town on a hill. And this is, of course, pity. It was a strong country who was really a, industrial might, this one. And look, for 30, 40 years, deindustrialization, drug problem, crime waves. You can understand, and I feel more empathy to American after this experience than I would feel any hate.
What would you consider as the most important event of the years that you have spent in prison?
Which events? International?
Well, doesn't matter. Maybe international.
2014.
Oh, okay. Why?
Well, I guess, would be in history as a turning point. It's a turning point of Russia. Finally stand up on its knees. Proud, strong.
14 years ago, if you would have known that it's going to happen with you, you're going to spend 14 years away from your family, from your motherland, would you do something differently in your life?
It's difficult to live on the callings of your heart. But if you listen in your heart, yes, sometimes you get into trouble, but you never betrayed yourself. And this inner peace gives you enough strength to go through everything. Why? Because you don't have a conflict inside of you. Doesn't matter what. You have peace and tranquility. Because you trust in your heart. You trust in callings of your blood. You're trusting, and you're never fighting who you are.
Alright, so as you can see, the interview, that's what pretty much went down. And it was very interesting because, at the end of the day, he is a Russian spy, so I'm not trying to even hear everything that this guy has to say anyway, especially the whole part, trust in your heart. And I know it may sound weird, but believe me, you guys, look, I'm not with all that, philosophical jargon that was trying to come out his mouth, you know what I'm saying? But one thing that I did find interesting is that he said that the U.S. is going away from its Christian values. And the reason why I thought that was interesting is because first of all, I'm not Christian, right? But I do believe in the principles of the Bible, and although I don't want to get too nitpicky on that, but I do believe there's some commonality that I can actually reason with this Russian spy. America has fallen real far away from morality. We talking about, with all the things that goes on. He mentioned the drug wars. He mentioned a whole bunch of other stuff that is causing a moral decay upon the U.S. as a society, and I 100% agree with him. He's 100% spot on, because this is why I go so hard on this channel and I talk about the traditional roles of men and women. We have feminism that causes women to think they're just as equal to men. The family structure is totally divided. Men on the flip side are not even acting as men. They're not even providing for their families. There's just so much things that's wrong in America today. that's causing us to be in this state of decay that we are in. You know, we got transgenders teaching our children, and they talking about things as bizarre as butt plugs and all this stuff to children. Like, why do children need to even know about this stuff? You get what I'm saying? Like, children should be focusing on learning ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, but yet they're learning about sex. I mean, and we wonder why, you know, we in such a state of moral decay. We wonder why there's no more traditional values. We wonder why our homes are divided. You get what I'm saying? That we got 80% of divorce initiated by women, and the rise of single parent households is on an all-time high. I mean, I could go on, but I really just wanted to give this brief synopsis of what I've heard. Again, I'm not with the whole, you know, follow your heart and follow the callings of your blood. I don't really care about any of that stuff. But, you know, look, just to prove it to you guys, we literally traded a basketball player, a no-name basketball player on top of that. We traded an unknown basketball player for one of the greatest arms deal merchants in the world. I mean, this guy is literally called the Merchant of Death. I mean, if that doesn't wake you up, I don't know what will. I mean, clearly this guy had a bunch of intel, had a bunch of ways in dealing in terms of his criminal dealings, and we just traded that for a basketball player. I mean, look, truth be told, just to show you how retarded that is. I mean, even if it was a known basketball player like LeBron James, you can't trade that type of intel that this man has for no LeBron James. You serious? He knows way too much. But America is done lost its values. America don't have no more common sense. I mean, this should be a wake-up call for all of us. Anyway, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment down below, because it does help the video a lot. And I would love to hear your comments, you guys. Please let me know what you think about this whole Merchant of Death trade for Brittany Griner. Let me know. With that being said, Blue Falcon over and out.
Game to win. Game hard.